Junkie here, and I'm attempting to do a pickup video. This is my third attempt at doing this pickup video over the entire week. For some reason I edit it and then I forget about it, and then I've got an extra item to go towards it, so I redo it again. So third time's a lucky charm. And it's not massive gaming amounts actually, it's a fair bit of merchandise. Well, not lots, but I thought I'd do a video instead of letting it overwhelm me and then I have to do a half-hour video or so. Right, the first thing I'm going to show off is the only piece of gaming goodness that I've got, and that is Tropico 4. Now, I've been playing the Immurta demo, and I've heard mixed reviews about Immurta. Me and my friend was playing it, and it kind of got us in the mind for a SimCity kind of game. So he says, oh, I've got Tropico 4 and I've not played it, and he unwrapped it and played it and said he fell in love with it. So just with that I thought, I'm going to have to jump in and do it. And the first night I put it in, I played 9 hours straight for it. Next day I played about 9 hours again. And I think already this week I've racked up, I think it's about 37 hours I'm on so far. And I can't put it down. I really am pulled in by this game. And the reason I like it is, you know, if you get a game and everyone's like, oh my god, it's going to be amazing. And then you play it and it's amazing. It's kind of just what you expected. But it's really great to get a gem that you just think, oh, this might be a bit fun. And then next minute you're like, where has this game been all my life? So yeah, definitely go and have a look at Tropico. Smashed it. So moving on. Nah, she's all good, she's all good. So, the next thing is a game that's pulled Jo in, and I hope it will pull me in, but I have to wait until she's freed up the PlayStation, and that is Ni no Kuni. Now, everyone's been saying how crazy it is on the internet, and everyone's like, oh, it's a brilliant game, and I expect it to be a very good game because Jo's been saying how good it is. To top it off as well, on top of it, obviously you get the little plush and the box. I'm not going to show you that because you've probably seen a billion unboxings, but we did get the actual strategy guide with it because apparently it's worth having it. Jo's so far into it at the moment, and I couldn't tell you my 2 cents about this game at all because, like I said, she's on the PlayStation and I'm on the Xbox, and we're both addicted to separate games, so I'm just waiting until she's finished Ni no Kuni completely and then we'll swap and I'll take some PlayStation time off her. So while we're on about big gas books, here's another thing that popped through, and this was quite weird because this is something that we ordered about 6 months ago, completely forgot, got it really cheap off Amazon, and eventually it just turned up on our door and was like, Jesus! And then we thought, actually that's kind of cool because if we don't want it we could sell it because it goes for a decent amount of money at the moment. And it is the Zelda Hyrule Historia, which is practically everything Zelda related in a book, which is kind of cool. And it goes for a pretty-ish penny at the moment, so it was like, cool, if we wanted to sell it we could, we won't because it's going to go on the actual Zelda shelf. But even if we did want to sell it, we probably can't because there's a bloody great dink in it. You probably can't see it too much actually on the camera, but there is a nice little smash in the top. Corners, it's practically just been, look, there's a rip there as well, and all it is, it's just been smashed straight like that. But the thing is, the packaging that it came in was completely intact and absolutely fine, so it shows that it wasn't Royal Mail bashing the actual book. It was Amazon themselves who dropped it prior to packing. So we contacted Amazon and complained, and they kind of said, yes, well, that was Royal Mail's fault. Was like, wait a minute, how the hell did they bash that without breaking the actual box? So work that one out. So we're still arguing at the moment with Amazon as to who's at fault, but we will win because I'm very persistent. So, keeping along, paper themes and all that lot, I caved in. That's the worst way to put it. Or the best way, whatever. What it is I like the Mass Effect comics, which look like this. And what happens is they do a series, this series is called Homeworld, and they'll do 4, and then they'll get all 4 of them, and then they'll pop them into a hardback. And I prefer the hardback, so I'm going to be selling these now I've read them, and I'm collecting the hardback versions. As of the moment, there's only 4 series of comics, so there is then 4 of these books. A 5th one's just been announced as well, so obviously I should be looking forward to getting that. But I got 2 a long time ago. Jo got me this, and it was actually in stock on BioWare's website. And then 3 came out, and obviously the other week 4 came out, so I quickly nabbed that. But I've always been after number 1 to have a complete collection, because obviously, like I said, 5 hadn't even been printed yet, let alone turned into hardback. So I've always wanted the actual first one, but that's not on BioWare's website. They must have done a limited print or I don't know what, but you can never ever buy it. All you can do is just sit and wait for Amazon or eBay to actually put one on second hand. And I've been seeing them pop up and I'm like, you know what, I'm going to buy it. And people ask for like 40 quid and stuff like that for them, and even more than that, and I'm like, I can't justify it. I want it, but I can't justify it. And then eventually I actually found it. And the thing is, this has actually come from America, and he was selling it like super cheap, and the quality of it's absolutely mint. It's really good, and he even gave me a letter saying how much he loved the Mass Effect series, which was kind of weird for a random seller to do that. But anyway, I found it very cheap. The post and packaging itself just was a killer, which is weird because they was come from America anyway, and obviously they weren't as expensive. But yeah, so I can't remember fully how much I paid for this, probably a bit too much, but still cheaper than I would do if I tried to buy it off a UK seller. So I'm quite happy now that I've actually got the complete collection of all 4. The only thing that annoys me, and I don't know if it's the collector in me or just me being super anal, and it's just obviously look quite nice on your shelf, 1, 2, 3, 4, but for some reason Dark Horse have decided to put the logo at the bottom instead of at the top on the 4th one, which actually should be on the end. But yeah, the point still stands. They don't look perfect now on the shelf because they've decided to add that there. Don't know why, it's probably the collector in me, but it's bloody annoying that they've done that. So the next thing, which is no longer paper related, it's electronical, and it is something that Joe's always wanted. This particular item first shown its face as a competition, and you could win it, and obviously she didn't win it, and she's like, ah, but I really want one. And then she's been asking me to buy one. I'm like, no, it's too expensive, don't be stupid, you've already got one, why buy another one just because it's a different colour? Eventually she did actually find one on eBay super cheap, and it is the Toad 3DS. Now, this obviously, like I said, it was out for a competition, and everyone that decided to sell this, sell it for a ridiculous amount of money, and I've been like, you know what, sod that, I'm not even doing it. But Joe's got it set up on eBay where she's got it to obviously notify her if one of these come in stock, and somebody put it online, half the price most people do, as a buy it now, and she just went bang and brought it straight away. So she got it on a really good deal, and on top of it she's going to sell one of her other 3DS's, and then that kind of makes up for it. But the only annoying thing about this is, good old Nintendo being friggin' annoying, is this is now her 5th 3DS, so that's it. This is the one that she's going to transfer her stuff to, and fingers crossed that they won't go, here's another colour, here's another version, here's 2 analog sticks, because even if they do, if she buys it, she's going to lose all her ambassador program and everything, which is just stupid of Nintendo to do. And yeah, I'd never forgive that. It's just a stupid decision. Move it 5 times. Well, no, Nintendo, you make billions of different versions of your DS, 3DS, 3DSi and all that lot, intending to make people buy it multiple times. So why then stop them buying it multiple times by just having a cap on how many times you can buy it, which is, it makes no sense. But anyway, it's not a Friday Night Rant, let's pick up. So the last 2 little things, which is going to be, again, eBay. I've got addicted to eBay again lately, and I was surfing through and I was looking at the merchandise section, and I kind of look at, see what's going to finish in the next few moments, see if there's any little gems going in there or something on the cheap, and I found this guy, and he was going for 99p, and I was like, I've absolutely fell in love with playing Little Big Planet. I can't remember what version it is, Little Big Planet Vita version, whatever that would be called, but yeah, I've gone mad on Little Big Planet, and then when I saw this guy pop up, I was like, I need to buy him. And yeah, 99p is pretty decent size. I thought for 99p it's probably going to be as big as his arm, but no, I was quite chuffed at that little snatch for 99. And then the other thing, which is very childlike related, is a silly thing that goes on. Some people may have seen it in the background on the Friday Night Rant already, and it is this guy! And he is awesome. This is the robot from Machinarium, I think it's called, and it's a game that I completely fell in love with and put in my top 5 games of last year. And I just absolutely loved the character, loved the way point and click game worked, loved everything about it. And then an email came out and says, we are now creating these kind of plushes, which you can put your finger in the back, store stuff inside him, and yeah, it says, you know what I mean, we are now selling them. And as that email hit my inbox, I think I'd actually gone through checkout, put all my details in and everything within about a space of 5 minutes. So he was fresh off the press as soon as they actually started making these. And it says it's going to take 5 weeks to get to me, and I think his name's Joffrey, I can't quite remember, or Jeffrey, one of the two. But anyway, he apparently sent me an email and says, I will be with you in a few days, which he was. And he's awesome, and I absolutely love him, sat there in the background. So that is my very first plush. So I'm a manly man now, I've got plushers. So that is it. So it's very easy to do this video. I don't know why it took me 3 attempts. So I'm going to edit this now and actually get it online for once. And that's it really. So there's a few games around the horizon I'm contemplating getting, such as Tomb Raider. I'm not quite sure if I'm actually going to buy it on release, because I brought Aliens and it was a stinker, and it's kind of put me off of buying anything on release now. So I don't know. I may just wait back and see what Tomb Raider does. But so far I've seen mixed-ish reviews, like very good and mediocre. I've not seen anything bad, but yeah, we shall see. So yeah, next pickup video, God knows, it may be a pile of crap games like Aliens, or it might be a load of gold, so we shall soon see. So thank you very much for watching, guys. Cheers, bye.